I'm Amy Wright, the Assistant Director of Career Readiness. Jess Duncan, you probably all know, but feel free to unmute and say hi to students, Jess, if you'd like to.
I'd love to. Thanks, Amy. Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica Duncan. I'm the Director of Career Development and Innovation. I'm a third generation alumni of the institution, and I'm really happy to be able to support this panel that Amy Wright is leading for us to share all these awesome opportunities with our current students to help let them discover what's out there.
Thank you, Jess. Professor Reeves, but Michael, if you wanted to unmute and say anything, feel free.
Yeah, just hello again. Happy that you're all here. This is a really good opportunity for our students. We do have all seniors that are on today, so some of them have already decided where they're going, but some of them may still be undecided. So this is a good opportunity for them to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you. And our agenda is a little off, but the overview of what we'll do today is we'll start with brief presentations from each of our school representatives. They'll have about 5 minutes to share information that they've chosen to share that could include the program structure, the student experience. They might talk about admissions requirements, or anything they feel is important for prospective students to know. And I'll be showing this slide deck, and I'll share this with students at the end or after. And panelists have already said if there's something you want to add, just send it to me or any corrections. And after the panel presentations, we'll have a short Q&A session. And then students will be able to submit questions either through the chat or raise their hand to ask directly. And then I'll open breakout rooms, one for each school. And students, we invite you to move in and out of the breakout rooms to ask questions. If you enter a room and a conversation is in progress, just wait quietly until you're invited to the discussion. When you join a room, we encourage you to introduce yourself, say your name, where you are in your program, your areas of interest, any career goals or questions that you have. And then we'll keep the breakout rooms open until about 11:40, and we'll close them to just say a goodbye and wrap up at the end in the main room. And we're recording, so we'll share that recording as well. So thank you again. I'm going to just move us through. When your slide comes up for your school, feel free to unmute, and you'll have your time to do your intro, and then we'll move on to the next. And I'll be a little bit of a timekeeper too. So we will start with Tulane. And Amy was here, and then I'm not sure if
He's
Amy's.
here.
Okay, great.
Hi, good morning. Welcome. My name is Amy Trainer. I'm from Tulane School of Social Work, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Tulane School of Social Work is one of the oldest schools of social work in the Deep South. We're coming up on our 100th anniversary in 27, so we're very excited to be celebrating that milestone at our institution. We offer the MSW both full-time and part-time online through a synchronous delivery. So you would meet live online with your faculty and your cohort. We offer, our program is the basis of our practicum is that we place you in your practicum. We do the legwork for you. We ask for suggestions from our students because you're the experts in your area of the country. But our practicum team goes out and works and gets the placements arranged for the students. So that is a thing. We don't expect students to find their own placement. We offer two focus areas. We have the mental health, addiction, and the family. And then we also offer a disaster and collective trauma program. That is sort of a niche program for us that we also offer a Master of Science in Disaster Resilience Leadership. And so if you are familiar with New Orleans, you may recall that Hurricane Katrina is something that impacted our area about 20 years ago. And the Disaster and Collective Trauma program was born out of lessons learned from that. And so if you're interested in that space, because it's not if disaster in your part of the world, it's when at this point. And so there's absolutely an opportunity for students that are interested in that work. We also offer an advanced standing program. Our advanced standing program is going through a bit of a redesign, and so I don't have too much to share with you at this point. But if you are interested, since you are going to be graduating with a BSW, please stop into my breakout room so I can share a little bit and get a little bit of information from you as well. And then let's see. We also offer some dual programs. We have our dual MSW MS Disaster Resilience Leadership Program, and that can be done online. If you're interested in coming to New Orleans and experiencing social work in New Orleans and social advocacy in New Orleans through that lens, we also offer our MSW JD through our law school, and then we have an MSW MPH through our School of Public Health. So we do have a lot of different avenues for you to explore at Tulane here in New Orleans or online again. And we have quite a few students in our online cohort. So the fall application is still open. We are actually still the summer application is also still open. For online, we admit fall, spring, and summer, and for on ground, we admit fall once a year. So happy to answer any questions that you might have, and excited for you to stop by my breakout room, and happy to turn it back over to Amy and the team directing this.
Thank you, Amy. And next we have Amber from University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amber Mitchell Spencer. I am, the recruiting coordinator here at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. We have campuses in Knoxville, Nashville, where I am located. I am in Nashville, and we are also online. The University of Tennessee, Knoxville College of Social Work actually started in Nashville. So we've been here since 1942. We are not new to this. We are true to this, as I always say. Since this is the College of Social Work, I'm just going to express that we do have advanced standing. Advanced standing begins in the summer in June, and you end that spring for a total of 12 months. All you would need is your BSW degree from an accredited university, and also a 2.75, a 2.7, excuse me, GPA. Um, what makes our program unique is that we offer program certificates. I used to be a social worker, and my concentration was in gerontology. We have a gerontology program certificate. We have veterinary social work. We have a trauma certificate. We have forensic social work. You can get this program certificate in your in our MSSW program. It doesn't prolong or delay your graduation. You're still out of there at 12 months. Um, you do have one field placement based on your concentration. So if you are interested in becoming an LCSW or a therapist, you would go the clinical route. But if you are more interested in policy advocacy, like I said, we're in Nashville. You get to work at the Capitol and state levels. It's really cool. You would go with our concentration called organizational leadership, which is more macro. You do not need to worry about finding a field placement. If you do have a job lined up after graduation, we do also offer employment-based placement because some people do not want to let go of their only source of income. We really work with you to count your field hours at your place of employment, and you have a whole field team helping you. If you have any suggestions of somewhere that you would like to go, we can definitely work that out for you. We cannot guarantee the placement you will want, but hey, you don't have to go out and find that field placement. We also do offer dual degrees. We have an MBA dual degree with MSSW. We have a JD degree with our MSSW. We have Master of Legal Studies. And we also, brand new, we have a sports social work certificate coming in 2027. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Social work is just such a broad profession. It's amazing, and the options are virtually limitless. And we get to share all of that information to you as well. And it's just fantastic. You're around a lot of people with like-minded ideals because we all used to be social workers. Um, we do offer scholarships and graduate research assistantships. Our graduate research assistantships are awarded 3 per campus, so that's Knoxville, Nashville, and online. And you would help a faculty member with their research. It is a total waiver of tuition, and you do get a monthly salary. Um, describe. Um, I'm reading the email of things that I wanted to list off and be mindful of time as well. Um, it's just a really good learning culture here. I am very biased because I do live in Nashville, but I really do enjoy our campus. Our campus is made just for MSSW students. We get to cater to our students as well. We have a hybrid program. That means we have evening classes from 6 to 9. You could do that if you're advanced standing, full-time, part-time. It is available to everyone. And yeah, some people just have busy lives during the day, so we give you the option to come at night, as well as do some classes online. So it's synchronous and asynchronous. Um, but yeah, what I would say is that a strong applicant is someone who knows the importance of the social work code of ethics, and just have their personal qualifications align with the professional practice of social work. This is an amazing profession that I used to be in, and I'm glad I get to recruit for it. But our program is extraordinary, and if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me, and hopefully we'll get to speak during the breakout rooms. How am I on time?
That was perfect. 3 seconds. Thank you, Amber. And we have Carlos from Simmons University.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carlos Rentado. I'm the Director of Admission here at Simmons at the School of Social Work. We are in Boston, Massachusetts. And the key aspect about the School of Social Work is basically that we are a single concentration institution. We are highly specialized in clinical social work education. It's a strong clinical focus, and we were the first clinical social work school in the country. So we have been training clinical social worker for more than 120 years. A key strength of the program is our faculty who are scholar practitioners, experienced clinical practitioners that really inform the research and their teaching. And almost 90% of our faculty, they have direct clinical experience, and they bring the pulse of the profession to the classroom. Um, Another key aspect of our program here at Simmons is the practical education with placement 3 days a week during both years. If you're doing the program over 2 years, but I am concentrating on advanced standing because most of you are completing your BSW degree there. So basically, the placement is 3 days a week. We find all the placements all over Massachusetts and Providence and Rhode Island and all over the country if you are looking to do the program online. Um, hold on. And another key aspect of the program here at Simmons that we are so far the only school here in the Boston area using clinical simulation education with actors is really the standardized patients who are trained actors and case studies are used to have simulated clinical situations, really helping our students to develop, enhance, and gain strong clinical skills and be able to practice treatment in simulated clinical cases with actors. And then everything that we do here at School of Social Work is with a social justice lens. So we really, every single thing is on the umbrella of social justice, multicultural perspective, and understanding of racism and oppression. And also our class sizes are smaller than some of the other wonderful institutions here in Massachusetts. A small class size is 18 to 22 students in the program. And then I believe most of you are in the BSW program, so our advanced standing program here at Simmons can be completed in only 9 months. So you start the program in the fall semester, and you will end the program in May in the spring. So 2 semesters is very intense program, but you are saving time and money by completing the program in only 2 semesters. Basically, the program entails is a clinical focus 2 semesters of advanced clinical year placement, 3 days a week, is 24 hours from September to May. And in addition, you take an online seminar to really to enhance knowledge and the application of practical skills. And so the program is a total of 34 credits, and again the advantage is intensive. but you're able to save time and money by completing the program in only 2 semesters. Some of the other programs here in the Boston area are usually 12 months or so. So happy to talk about the specific of the program. We are not accepting any more application for the advanced standing program for fall 26, but happy, except if you're thinking about the part-time program on campus, we are accepting application, but also for the advanced standing program online, we are accepting application for the advanced standing program online for fall 2026. So happy to talk individually with some of you when you come and visit my Zoom room there and discuss your personal questions and different issues there about the program. So thank you. I'm happy to be here today.
Thank you, Carlos. And next we have Sophia from Wurzweiler, and I apologize if I have not pronounced that correctly.
You did a great job. Hi, everyone. My name is Sophia. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions at the Wurzweiler School of Social Work. We have a traditional MSW, which is 60 credits, and then we have advanced standing if you have your bachelor's in social work. So that's 30 credits. Our program can be completed in various ways. So you can do live virtual, which is synchronous online, in person, or asynchronous. We also have a hybrid version where you can take live virtual and a little bit of asynchronous, or live virtual and in person. So this means you can complete your degree in New York City because that's where the physical campus is located, or you can be remote in a different state. So we have a full-time student takes courses for 3 courses with practicum, and then we have part-time options as well. We do have small class sizes, so 10 to 15 students for each course, and you can switch between full-time and part-time based off your schedule and availability. If you're advanced standing, you can complete the program in 2 semesters. If you're traditional, you can complete it within 4 semesters. We do offer classes Monday to Thursday and on Sundays. They start in the mornings and they end in the evenings. You can take classes based off your schedule, but you just pick the ones that work for you. And we have advisors that can help you with that if you need assistance. We do have 3 start dates, so you can start in September, January, or July. We currently have the summer and fall start date open. If you'd like to apply for spring, you just have to wait till August, okay? We have scholarships that everyone can be considered for. We don't need an additional application for that. You're just going to be considered when you complete your application. And you can specialize in our program with CASAC, gerontology, and palliative care, as well as trauma-informed practice. Choosing a certificate doesn't cost you more time or money. It's included within the program. So you can continue to specialize through your placement. We would help you find a placement. You can make suggestions. So there's a lot of assistance available there. And then to apply, we just need a personal statement, transcripts, and your practicum evaluation, as well as 1 letter of recommendation. So we weave licensing preparation throughout the program. And then we also have a specific course that's designed for you to get licensed when you graduate. So you'll be well prepared. And then we also have a wonderful career center if you need assistance with employment or if you'd like to switch jobs. They also offer various workshops and networking opportunities throughout the year, not just as a student, but also when you graduate. If you need housing, if you'd like to come to New York, we do have some on-campus housing resources available. We also have some off-campus resources that I can share with you if you send me an email. And if you'd like to apply for this July or September, just submit your application by April 15th. So you have about a month to do that. And you can apply even if you haven't graduated yet. We'll still consider you. And I'm going to put my contact information in the chat. So if you'd like to learn more or you want to come to the breakout room or book an appointment later, you can do so. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Next, we have Allison from UGA School of Social Work.
Now, good morning. Can you hear me okay? So I know that we have had some VTSU students apply for our school for 2026. So congratulations if you've been accepted. But I'm the admissions and recruitment coordinator here at the University of Georgia. Our main campus is a college town about an hour north of Atlanta. So we do have our advanced standing program here in Athens. It's 3 semesters. And it is, you have the choice between micro, macro, or combined tracks. The guideline for GPA for our advanced standing program is 3.2. So if you do not have a 3.2 or if you have a different major, we have other options. We have a 2-year program here in Athens. We also have a Metro Atlanta extended time program, and we have an online extended time program. Those are 3 years. Both of them are 3 years, but the online program is Georgia based. So the practicum, you have to be in Georgia to complete. So for our practicum, we call our field placement practicum because I don't know, we're fancy. I don't know why we call it that, but we do have an office that will match you. It's an extensive matching process. So they're going to, if you're advanced standing, you start your classes in the summer, and then you'll begin your practicum internship in the fall. And since you've already done your generalist for your bachelor's program, you will jump into your specialization, which is closely matched to what you want to do. So if you want to be a medical social worker, they're going to place you in the medical field. If you want to be a clinical social worker, they're going to place you in the clinical environment. If you want to do policy, they're going to place you there. So we have lots of partnerships, and we also develop partnerships if there's something specialized you want to do. Our class sizes are typically 25 students or less. We have some certificates you can choose to embed. They're optional. If you want to use your electives to concentrate in nonprofit management, in substance use, or in gerontology, you can choose to do that. We also have some dual degree options. We have the Masters of Public Health dual degree with the MSW and the JD. What else am I supposed to tell you? We are still accepting applications. Our next posted deadline is the 20th, so it's just 4 days away, but talk to me. We may be able to work you in. If you're applying for next year, our priority deadline is usually very early January. And to apply for graduate assistantships or some of our other funding options, then you need to be in by the priority deadline. So we do have some graduate assistantships. We do have the Title IV-E. I don't know if y'all have heard of that, but that's the one with the child welfare. It's a federal program. So a lot of schools have that, where if you intern for Child Protective Services and do a work agreement with them, they will fund your education. There's a similar one through the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities, which is a mouthful, but that one's good if you're interested in behavioral health or clinical work. And so that one is similar. You would have a work requirement, and I can tell you more about it if you have questions. And the other thing you need to know is career support. We have a dedicated career services representative. We have a robust alum network. I ask the students what they love about the program, and things they tell me over and over are they love our cohort model because they're all very supportive of one another. And they also love our faculty because our faculty, people can be intimidated because it's like they're researchers, they're big names, but most of them are clinicians, and they're very caring, and they want to see you succeed, and are very engaging with our students. So we'd love to have you join us here in Georgia, and you're welcome to ask me questions during the breakout sessions.
Thank you, Allison. Next, we have Jillian and Ken from UVM.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jillian Homestead. I am the Director of Enrollment Management here at UVM. And I am delighted to be here chatting with you all because, being students here in Vermont, you folks are the ones that are making major changes in our communities and supporting our families, our children, and helping us to create a better society to live in. So our social work program has an advanced standing option, as well as all of my fine colleagues here across the country. And our program is 39 credits. You start in the summer, and you come in and you do some summer coursework, you do the fall, and you do the spring. And throughout that year, you can also do that part-time if it's prohibitive to try and pull that all off in 1 year. We can do a part-time model. But generally, our students come in and they balance a series of courses here at UVM, as well as their practicum experience out in the field. So Our program is unique in the fact that we are the only MSW program in the country that focuses on transformative social work. And what that means is that we are looking at a holistic approach to understanding the field of social work. And we're examining that from the lenses of a strengths perspective, critical social construction, and human rights and social justice. So looking at how our communities, our policies, our societies are built and established, kind of disrupting the programs that promote inequity and looking to make our communities a better place. Now, that also means that underneath that rubric of transformative social work, you can come in and you can still focus on, a clinical pathway, or you can focus on policy and advocacy. We have programs that support all of this. In fact, many of our students will bring their own, we call it a thread of inquiry, and that's what is your personal interest in social work. And we have students doing everything from global social work, looking at systems change, looking at aging and gerontology issues, looking at substance use and, different environmental injustice, et cetera. So we have many different interests that are incorporated in underneath this focus of transformative social work, but always with the eye of looking at an anti-colonial perspective and looking at how we can make this more socially just. We can help our communities to become more inclusive, and we can look at making things better, like creating new knowledge, new ways, new pathways, to not just stick with the way it is, to look at improving our societies. So like all of my colleagues here, you will do your community experiences in the field. We have over 150 different sites across the state of Vermont. So while our classes are here on campus here in Burlington, our field, well, we don't call them field placements either, like Allison had said, we call them practicum. And so your practicums can be here in Burlington or, all across the state. So you could take two days a week of courses. Here we design our curriculum so you're in class 2 days, usually Monday and Tuesday, or Wednesday and Thursday, and the other 3 days you are off doing your practicum experience. So generally, like I said, it's a 1 year for the advanced standing option, and then a lot of our students go on to remain employed in their practicum experiences. There's a huge need, as you all know, for social workers across the country, but many of our students are already living here in Vermont, wish to, stay closer to home. And so this is a really nice way of building a community connection across the state and finding meaningful work that you can remain in once you complete your MSW. We are also participants in the Title IV-E program, which allows you to work for the Department of Children and Families and have them cover the expense of your education. Please reach out to my colleague Ken, who's here with me on the call, or to me, and we're happy to discuss what that might look like. We can also talk about scholarships. We do offer them. And of course, Vermont students are all eligible for in-state tuition. So I'm going to keep my comments short and brief and look forward to answering whatever questions you may have when we go into our breakout sessions. So thank you, Amy, for the option of being here today.
Thank you, Jillian. Next, we have Adelia from School of Social Welfare, University at Albany.
Awesome. And thank you for pronouncing my name right. You got it right on the head. Hi, everyone. My name is Adelia Peña. I'm with the University at Albany School of Social Welfare. I'm the assistant to the Dean for Student Services and Retention. That's the title. So here our MSW program prepares students to become skilled, ethical, and social responsive practitioners committed to advancing social justice and improving the well-being of individuals, families, and communities. So to support the needs of our diverse students, we do offer multiple pathways. So students can complete the program in advanced standing, full-time, part-time, or fully asynchronous online program. Our online program is 3 years and it follows a cohort model. All right. So we do also offer dual degree opportunities with public health, criminal justice, JD through Albany Law School, and then we have a joint MSW PhD. So the MSW is a flexible professional degree that prepares students for practice across the wide range of careers, including clinical mental health, case management, community organization, advocacy, and policy practice. We have an advanced generalist curriculum, and what that means is that our curriculum takes an integrated approach to social work practice, preparing students to work and intervene at a micro, meso, and macro level with individuals, families, small groups, as well as communities, organizations, and within policy systems. So one of our key features is the strong connections between the classroom and the real life experience, real world practice. So I feel practicum is the heart of social work training, and our students complete their practicum across wide ranges of services. So we have over 300 agencies that we partner with here in the capital region and throughout. So these experiences allow students to apply their knowledge with developing the professional skills needed to be effective in the field. Students are required to complete two field practicums. We name them as first field, second field. The first field, the field office places you, and the second field, you kind of have to find your placement. And what that looks like is they host a field and career day fair, and they have all the agencies, or majority of the agencies that they partner with. In terms of how do they identify the practicum in which you will be in, so we have a field application and they try to place you at least within a 100-mile radius. That it won't be, but at least they try to do their best to do that as well. We do also offer an employment-based field, and our typical of what our field practicum looks like is 2 days a week during the traditional workday hours. And working with the field office, you have the ability to be flexible with them. So our curriculum is designed to reflect our current social work practice and continues our MSW longstanding commitment to social justice, equity, and inclusivity. Students are also supported through our learning communities, which is a course that ties with the field practicum, and it fosters professional identity, peer support, while addressing topics such as self-care, professional resilience, and compassion fatigue. All of our MSW graduates will meet the education requirement for licensure in New York State. So that's for the LMSW and the LCSW for New York. Okay. So our ultimate goal is that our graduate social workers who are not only committed to be competent practitioners, but they're also leaders and advocates, right? That are prepared to respond to complex social changes and strengthening communities that they serve. Currently, for fall 2026, our applications are closed, but we are accepting applications for fall 2027. The requirement would be 3 letters of recommendations, your personal statement, and all post-high school transcripts as well. I look forward to speaking a little more during the chat, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Adelia. And we have Joelle from Monmouth University School of Social Work.
Hi. Oh, hi. I'm Joelle Zabatka. I am from Monmouth School of Social Work. We are our own small school within a mid-sized university, which is Monmouth University. We're celebrating our 50th year this year. So we're not 100 years old, but we're 50 and we're really proud of it. And for those 50 years, we have had a heavy, heavy emphasis on social justice and human rights. We're about a mile from the beach, which is very nice. I know when I teach, students think that they can have class on the beach. My answer to that is no, we're not having class on the beach, but you can go to the beach after class. We have a variety of mechanisms to complete the MSW degree. We also have a DSW and a BSW program. So for our MSW, you can be in person or you can be online. You can be part-time or you can be full-time. We're pretty flexible in that we're a fairly small school. And so our students really get to know our faculty. Our faculty teach across all of our two, maybe three programs, depending on what semester we're working on. And so students sometimes have us recurrently. Hopefully, that's a good thing. Our classes are pretty small, anywhere from 12 to 15 students is the average. If you're on campus taking class with us in person, all of our classes are mainly in one building, McAllen Hall. All of the faculty's offices are in that same building. The campus is enclosed, not too small. You can walk around, but everything is walkable. There's no shuttles or anything for our students. As far as our MSW program, we have two options for specialization at the 600 level. So anyone coming in, like all of you coming in advanced standing, would have two options. One option is we call for short CPFC, which is clinical practice with families and children. And our second option we call GCP, Global Community Practice. So we have a macro focused practice area and we have our clinical practice. All MSW students are eligible for licensure at the LSW level. If you're interested in clinical licensure, then those are our students in the CPFC concentration. We have mechanisms to use electives or pathways to use electives to achieve extra certifications, either in addictions practice. So in New Jersey, we call that the LCADC. So you can use your electives to fulfill the educational requirements towards your LCADC. You can also use your electives to fulfill educational requirements toward the registered play therapist registration, which is something a lot of our students are very interested in when they want to work with children and families. They elect to fulfill those educational requirements towards play therapy. Our advanced standing students can start in the summer if they wish by taking their electives, but they don't have to. They can start in the fall and complete the MSW advanced standing with only 2 semesters, fall and spring. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of notes. So as far as our internship, we call it practicum as well. And so we're very individualized. We have the luxury of being a smallish school. And so our students meet with one of our 2 practicum advisors. They discuss what their interests are. And then usually if you're in New Jersey, the practicum office will give 3 names of places that that student might be interested in looking into. That student then contacts those places and discusses usually an interview. If those 3 places aren't really what the student is interested in when they go home and look them up a little bit further, we'll give 3 more places until that student feels like they've found a place that's going to be comfortable for them, challenge them, make them thrive, hopefully. Our online program is completely synchronous. We don't do anything asynchronously. And again, classes are on the smallish side for our online as well, somewhere around 10 students per classroom or class. Let's see what else I wrote down. Grad tuition. So our grad tuition last year was reduced, which you never hear of. So we were super excited that our students were going to go a little bit reduced to $995 a credit. And the Board of Trustees has already told us that that will not be increasing next year. So thank goodness for that. We're really happy about that. Students have the opportunity to apply for a graduate assistantship, which gives not a stipend, but course reduction. So payment towards courses. And that can be not only with the School of Social Work, but anywhere on campus. So all of our students are able to apply for grad assistantships anywhere. It would be not a teaching, but a research grad assistantship where you'd be working directly with a faculty member on whatever research is happening. We still have open admission for the fall cohort, which again could start in the summer if you'd like to take electives in the summer. We still have openings in both the in-person and the online, part-time and full-time cohorts. So I'm happy to talk more about that.
Thank you, Joelle. And thank you everyone for sharing about your programs. That was really informative.
Guys, okay.
We can pause the recording. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.